16-year-old Jasmine Lee can solve a Rubik's Cube in 63 seconds. She had to learn how for Otalo, a program at Penn Manor High School that gets underprivileged kids ready for college.
It gives them belief that not just that they can solve the Rubik's Cube, but that there's no challenge out there that they'll face that they can't eventually tackle.
The 6-week program teaches high school juniors life lessons like resilience, something Jasmine has needed since she was 9.
2009 is when my dad got shot.
She says her dad was shot 16 times that day and survived.
He still had bullets in him.
And like those bullets, her memory is ingrained.
Prior to Otalo, I was like angry, depressed.
Now she knows she has her resilience.
I was like, oh, that's what I've been doing my whole life.
And channels that into determination.
You can really achieve things, like great things, when you work together.
Because of the Rubik's Cube,
They realize that, wow, this is actually possible for me.
Jasmine knows possible is just the beginning. In Lancaster County, Becca Hendrickson, News 8.
I've been drawing my whole life.
And now Claire Schlissel is using her passion to humanize a hot-button issue.
Refuge is a project that focuses on 21 refugee children who've resettled in Lancaster.
The children who she's personally met.
And I remember going over to their house to interview them.
Range in age from 16 months to 16 years old.
This is a Moat. She's 7.
Through her project, Claire hopes to bring together people with different views.
Break down the walls between this community of people who are really anti-immigration and anti-refugee.
And connect them with
this refugee community who contributes so much and works so hard and want nothing more than to live the American dream and be in a place where they don't feel like their life is threatened.
The 21 pieces, which Claire uses charcoal on wood to create,
just draw it in pencil. It's a pretty light line.
Will go on tour starting in D.C. next month and stop in Lancaster in May. Partial proceeds from the exhibit will go directly towards the families who participated in this project.
To do something that felt bigger than myself, I knew it was the right thing, and kind of all signs in the universe have pointed towards this is what I'm supposed to be doing.
In Lancaster, Danielle Woods, News 8.
So, our big beautiful bag here.
As a member of Columbia EMS, Joey Edens has seen the death and despair caused by texting and driving crashes.
How you feeling? I'm here, I'm standing.
Last July, she became the victim when a texting driver pulled out in front of her and her daughter.
There was nowhere for me to go and there was no time for me to react.
Joey's vehicle and ankle were destroyed. Her daughter was also injured.
My seatbelt just, really hit me hard, and I nailed my knees on the dashboard.
Now the mother-daughter team is on a mission to get their message out, one that could save lives.
I can't call it an accident because an accident is something that's not preventable. This is 100% preventable.
Anything can happen in one moment, and one moment is all it takes.
According to PennDOT, 44 Pennsylvanians have lost their lives in cell phone-involved crashes since 2012.
There's nothing that's worth you living in pain the rest of your life or you not being able to ever go home again because you're just not with us anymore.
And many took the challenge. More than 40 people signed this pledge vowing to not text and drive. In Columbia, Jack Corpella, News 8.
Thanks for coming.
The Left Right Cafe has once again opened its doors following a successful launch in State College.
And it went really well. We didn't have to call the police.
Right in the heart of downtown Lancaster, the goal of this dinner? To get people with different political views.
I am probably as liberal as it gets.
I hold the conservative values.
To step away from social media.
That's so easy to get caught up into an argument online.
And get together, face to face.
Yeah, so that's the tricky part. Yeah. That's the tricky part.
Over food and drink to sure talk politics.
That's why I voted for Hillary. It's the first time I voted for Trump.
But also shoot the breeze.
To each their own, but here's where I'm at.
And realize
there can be unity across party lines and that there can be deep conversations about all sorts of things, the issues at hand or the issues not at hand.
In Lancaster, Danielle Woods, News 8.
I haven't shot in years.
After losing his son, Krishawn.
I mean, he's a big 6'4", 300-pound man, but the smallest things seem to make me cry now.
To violence in the streets.
It leaves a big hole in your heart.
Chris Johnson says he felt inspired to do something.
He loved basketball, and I always felt that basketball was a way that kids could express themselves.
So he started a summer basketball league to keep kids out of trouble. It's called CJ's Hoop for Hope.
Hope is that nobody else has to deal, to feel that pain.
It's in its second year now and has grown from 90 kids in grades 3 through 12 to 300 signed up for this summer. In addition to the basketball, the kids also do community service and learn life lessons.
What you gonna do, man?
The league is a big undertaking for Johnson and his family and friends, but he's hopeful the community can help him on his mission.
If we can save one kid, it's beautiful. We can save them all.
Even better. In Lancaster, Danielle Woods, News 8.